Welcome back to Whitevale, Ontario, Canada. This time I'm in the Whitevale Cemetery in the very back, and starting off with some very old tombstones. This one is so old I can't even make out the name at all on it. And there's a few more here leaning against the tree because they've been here since the late 1800s. And they've probably fallen over and broken. This looks like it says Mary. Gee, I wish I could make that out. Mary. It looks like Burton. Mary Burton. I'm going with that. But I cannot tell the year, but obviously a long time ago. And as you walk along here, there are more old tombstones. This is in the memory of Thomas Major. Again, I can't tell. It says 18 something. I'm just not sure. Anytime I'm filming in a graveyard, I always film a soldier's tombstone. This was Lieutenant Colonel William H. Emsely, E-M-S-L-E-Y. It looks like Chalane Services. I know I'm saying that wrong. I apologize. He passed away October 15th, 1919. First World War. So from that soldier's tombstone, right here are some very old tombstones. I can't make out the name again. It's John H. and Nancy, wow. I want to say Hoover. They died in 1872, and the one beside it says Archie Bruce Hoover, so we'll go with Hoover, who passed away in 1880, wow, at 3 months and 17 days old. Such a shame. Our darling Vietta, William and Lydia Burton, died January 21st, 1882. Again, 5 months and 17 days old. I do like the fact that this particular tombstone, it looks newer, but it has a metal piece on the edges so it won't break. High winds, things like that. And it's for Anne, the wife of Isaac Field. She passed away March 23rd, 1859. So here's another familiar name, Reesor, for the Pickering, Markham borderline area that was founded back in the early 1800s. I believe actually the late 1700s. It says, in loving memory of Charles C. Reesor, who died on April 26, 1900, and his wife Elizabeth Ann Reesor, who died July 1st, 1921. Isaac Christian, their son, who died in 1907. Euphemia, I'm saying that wrong, who passed away in 1919, and Margaret Ellison, the wife of Christian Reesor, born in 1861. Sorry, I apologize. 1881. That's amazing if she's still alive, if he is still alive. Again, my apologies. But there is no date for the death, and it says born in 1881. Here lies Pilot Officer Frederick A. Griffin with the Royal Canadian Air Force, November 3rd, 1942, at age 30. World War II. This is interesting. I've never seen this. in all the filming I've done. It's two pieces of broken tombstone above and a concrete slit where the tombstone would have laid, and it's filled with water, but it still fell. Here lies Sapper Daniel Seebeck, the C.R.T. C.E.F. on the 20th of March, 1939. And all it says is rest in peace. World War II. So at the very beginning of the entrance here to the cemetery, if you look to your left as you're driving in, you'll see this tombstone for M. Allan Smith, the LAC and the RCAF, 1921 to 2010, least we forget. So here lies Gary V. Kondrat, who passed away May 8th, 2004. And somebody has left a small basket of golf balls. So we definitely know this man must have loved playing golf. So the graveyard here was very quiet until I passed this tombstone and the wind chime started up. So here lies first Hussars, TPR George E. White, who was born in 1922 and passed away in 1997, least we forget. As I mentioned, it's springtime, so the tulips and various plants are coming up. And another thing I've never seen in a graveyard, which is obviously a great item, is a water pump. You know, I just had to. And it works. So, we definitely know there's a well below here. That's fantastic. Here lies William James Gray, who passed away on March 31st, 2000. And there is a fire truck at the top. So I'm going to guess he was a fireman. Here lies Edith C. Coulter, who passed away in 1951 and born in 1876. And Joseph E. Coulter died in 1954, and he was born in 1873. Well, I've walked the entire cemetery and tried to get as many tombstones in as I could. As mentioned, I always film a soldier. And sorry for my shadow, I apologize. The sun comes out at the most interesting times. So goodbye from the Whitevale Cemetery in Whitevale, Ontario, Canada, a suburb of Pickering in Durham region. And the Whitevale Cemetery was established in 1832.